But Jeep owners, like, I feel like it's a cult vibe.
What do you mean you can't leave me?
Spoiler alert, I DNF'd. Alright, so I am going to be starting Apprentice to the Villain. Okay, I did not know this is a series. So when I picked up the first one and it ended on like that cliffhanger, I was like, wait, what? And then I was just like logging all my stuff and I just realized that it came out today, so I had it shipped to my house. Now I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna eat some food. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to get at least like how many pages is it? Oh, this is a short book. Okay, it's like 330 pages or 340, 337. So I'm gonna at least try to get like halfway through. It's late. Hey Alexa, what time is it? Okay, yeah, so it's 10:15 p.m. and I'm tired, okay? It's been a long week. My one job is a lot of work. The other one isn't, but I haven't been getting sleep, and that's the problem. So I'll probably just like finish up eating, read another like 30, 40 minutes after that, and then head to bed. I have a housewarming for my cousin tomorrow, but that's it. I'm gonna like get in comfy clothes and we're gonna read together. Okay, this is so cute. This is the kind of map I want to see. Not those like very detailed maps that I'll never look at. I mean, I'll never look at this again, but this is cute. I might like flip back, just like she has bubble letters on there. Come on now. Oh, yeah, okay. So, rating scale. Some of my friends say I'm a hard grader, and I don't think so. I think that when I'm reading, if something comes to my attention, I can't just pass over it, or if I have questions about, the land or whatever it is, I'm going to ask questions about it. If you don't answer a question or the author doesn't, has plot holes and stuff like that, that bothers me. Now, I go into books with a different scale. If someone says that this book is like the best book they've ever read and all this stuff, my expectations are high. So my grading scale is going to go off that. This book, the star rating for this is based off vibe. If the vibes are there, the rating will be high. If the vibes are not there, well, clearly neither will the stars. So I just want to put that out there. We're not grading off of like, is this book well written? I know this book is not going to be well written. No offense to the author. I know it won't be. And that's okay because I'm not here for a well written book. I'm here for a fun time. I'm here for the vibes. All right. Okay, scratch out what I said about not taking a long time. There is a lot of words on these pages. A lot of words. Oh well. Okay, my food's here. So I'm gonna go and get that. And then I'll like see you some other time. Maybe I'll like give you an update when I'm like done reading. All right.
3 days later.
All right, hey guys, I just changed and I just got back from Trader Joe's. I put my groceries away, but I did have a couple like frozen chicken and vegetables. And then I got some flowers, so I thought we would like put them together. I don't have any vase. Well, I have one vase, and I usually keep my eucalyptus in here. So I think I'm gonna put the eucalyptus and the baby breath in here, and then I don't have any other vases, so we're gonna use like this milk jug, and we're gonna put I think they're lilies that I got in here. That was really cute. I really enjoyed that. Do I start another one? Or I think tomorrow I'll start the rest and then just enjoy my night before I have to go to work.
Did you get contacts or something? Your eyes were like black yesterday.
She does do that.
What do you mean you can't leave me?
I just want to come on here and talk about the books I read this week. I did not read a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I have been struggling this month reading. I don't know what it is. I've just been like so tired when I do read. I'm just like so slow at it. But I read 3 books this week. I've read 3 books this month, and it's the 19th. Yeah. So I thought I'd just like come on, talk about them a little bit, just like a really quick run through because I know I'm going to do it at the end of the month. But I read The Girl from the Other Side, and I really want to pick up the rest of the series, but I'm trying not to spend money on books right now. So this might have to wait till next month. It's super cute. I really like it. Just the vibes of like, I don't know. I just like him and the little girl. Or like he's like a, I don't know if he's not a demon, but he's like an outsider, right? An inhuman being. And if you touch one, you're supposed to turn into one. And there was like a cliffhanger at the end. It's really cute. And then I read Assistant to the Villain. Or no, I'm sorry. I read Apprentice to the Villain. Y'all, is it the best thing ever? No. But I just read this book for vibes. Just like a cute little fantasy moment. And I just love it. So her sister, Evie's sister, ends up like coming to stay with them in book 2, and her name's Lissa, and they like her and the villain are just like the cutest thing ever. You can tell like she like looks up to her sister and him because even though like probably not the best influences, but at one point somebody throws like a cut off finger at someone, and he's like, "Did you just throw a finger at me?" And they're like a middle one, and Lissa's like, "Oh, let me look," and Evie's like, "No, you're not looking at the finger. What are you doing?" Or she like forgets her ribbon at one point. Gotta find it. Oh yeah. So it's like Alyssa's hand shoots from the end of her braid as she realizes a strip of silk was missing. Rats. The first rule of villainy: never leave evidence behind. And then Evie's boss smothers a laugh besides her. She gave him an incredulous look, and the laughter died. He was serious when he said, "She's correct, though it is on occasion permitted to leave a calling card." They're so cute. And then she's like, Lissa looked at Tristan with stars in her eyes, nodding like she was cataloging everything he said for later. Good grief. She pushed at her boss' shoulder. Stop giving her tips. Like, they're just so cute. Um, and like, I just love them. But yeah, I can't wait for the next one to come out because I just get more of the 3 of them. And then let me get mine. I was so bummed because I really liked the beginning of this book. Spoiler alert, I DNF'd. First of all, my pages, I don't know if you can see this, but my pages started coming out of my book. And so I had to like tape all these pages together. I know it's upside down, but I don't know if you can see the tape or not. But there's tape there all the way to the end. I don't know what happened. Like, and then I had to tape the spine too. But I was really, really hoping that I was gonna like this book. I think I got to like 80% of the way through, but I just didn't like the first one. I liked, okay, the first one I really liked. The second one, not so much, and the third one I just did not care for at all. The fourth one was okay, but I thought it was gonna go somewhere, but then it didn't. They're short stories, by the way. But I'm gonna cheat, and well, I don't think it's cheating. It's my bingo board. I don't give a crap. And I am gonna cross off this because it is a fairy tale retelling, or it's like the modern fairy tale. So that is one of the bingo board prompts is fairy tale retelling. So I am just gonna make a little box around it because I did in fact, I read 80%. I feel like that should count. And then the free one, that's a given. And then Apprentice to the Villain was a book published in the last 6 months, which I did. The Girl on the Other Side is less than 200 pages, so I read that. And I think that's all I can check off right now. God. I started When the World Didn't End, and I'm on chapter 5 right now. Oh, there's a $5 off. That's what happens when you don't open books. Not that far. It's actually really interesting because she lives in a cult in this book. One day is told that aliens are coming and they're going to outer space, and they don't show up, of course. Well, aliens are real, but they don't show up to get her. They end up like leaving the cult, and her life is like flipped upside down, and it's her telling us what happened through her childhood self. And it's really interesting right now. I have a unhealthy obsession with cult books. I don't know why. I just find them so interesting. Just like the whole, like how they start, in the middle of them, at the end of them, why people leave, why people stay. I just find it interesting. Okay. Do you ever see something and you're like, oh, that's a cult? Like, no offense to Jeep owners, but Jeep owners, like, I feel like it's a cult vibe. It's a culty vibe. It's not like a bad thing. It's just like everybody has, like, they all wave to each other, and they do the duck things where they put the ducks on the windshield. I feel like they're just so tightly together from their car that it gives off cult. And I really like it. I kind of want a Jeep just for that reason. But I heard they have a lot of problems. Like, they're always in the shop. So I don't want to have to fix my car 24/7. So I will not be getting a Jeep. And then what else is there? I'm trying to think like what else life has been doing lately. I'm trying to think of a video next. I'm doing a video for my friend. Told her about my channel. I thought she already knew, but she didn't. And I was like, oh yeah, your video is gonna be next. And she's like, it better not be anything like Sarah J. Maas. And I said, well, so it is. I bought the Throne of Glass series, so I'll be reading those. I don't know when. My order is now back ordered, so that probably won't be coming out for a while because I got them for super cheap. I got all 8 of the books for $35. $35, like that's unheard of. And so shout out to Walmart for that. They really came in clutch. But now I have to wait for the book, but that's okay. I have no problem waiting for those books. I'm not in any rush to read them. I'm not spite reading them, but if I ever read ACOTAR, if you ever see me pick up ACOTAR, I read the first one. But if I read any of the other ones, you best believe you will be seeing a rant video coming up because, spoiler alert, I do not like that series. I hate Farah, and Rhysand is not a good guy. Like, I'm sorry to all the fans out there, but like he's just not. And Tamlin's not either. I'm not saying like it's not a I'm on Team Tamlin or I'm on Team Rhysand. I'm on Team Tamlin because SGM really just was like, I hate you. Okay. I don't know what Tamlin did to her halfway through the first book, but she was like, I don't like you. And you know what? I don't like you so much that I'm just gonna like character annihilate you. And everybody is gonna just forget that you were ever a decent guy. And, you know, justice for Tamlin for that. I just hope he finds some nice lady and, I don't know, goes off by himself. But there's this really good video. I'll link it below if you ever just like in the mood to listen to it. It's like an hour long, but it goes into like Rhysand being a villain or just like not the best character. And I agree. I wish he was the villain. I wish he wasn't like a good guy because he would have made such a good villain. And she just accepts things from one person and not the other, and it really bothers me. Like, I hate that kind of thing. But I mean, I digress. So, oh, I went to Barnes and Noble. I don't know if I showed you. Hold on, let me go and get it. Someone You Can Bury a Nest In by Josh Wiswell. I'm gonna go with Wiswell. I was watching Gavin's channel, and he was doing like his book, like his besties reads whatever with Katie and Gabby, and they were talking about this book, and it seemed right up my alley. It was kind of giving Jeepers Creepers vibes. I love scary movies, so when they were saying that like they can eat a certain part and it becomes them, I was like, oh, this is total Jeepers Creepers. And I'm not reading any more or listening to any more of this video until I read it. So I'm gonna like read along at my own pace with that because it just sounded so good. And so I got that book. I think that's the only book I bought. Oh, it's the new Olivia Blake book, Masters of Death. I got that one too at Target because I went to get that book and they didn't have it. So I just picked up another book instead. I really need to stop doing that. But yeah, we had a really good time at my friend's house the other night, and we watched Gabby's video on, I don't know what the book was called. Oh, the Riley Sager book, I think it was. Was it Middle of the Night? It was one of those. Or yeah, Middle of the Night. Yeah, because I remember when whoever was like more like middle of the road. Oh, I love them. But so I was reading that, or I was watching that. We had a really good time. We went over there to read. We did not read one thing. We planned a trip to Fort, and now apparently we're going to Washington now, and living out our Twilight dreams, which I'm 100% okay with. 12 more books to read this month in like 2 weeks. 11 if I don't reread my reread. But I really want to read it. Like, I really want to read it again because I want to annotate it really bad. I just love that book so much. It's been kind of shitty out. It's been like raining all day, and so I've just been like staying at home. Probably just end this reading vlog right here and get to reading. All right, so I'm just gonna leave you guys here. I hope you guys have a great week. And next week I'm busy with family things. So I'm gonna try to get out a video before that. It'll probably just be like a sitting video, not like a vlog style. Okay, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I know it was a rambly one, but bye.